Hello, I'm Steve. Thank you for visiting the Patio Heat channel, where we provide visual concepts of infrared heating as well as tips for ideal patio comfort. Check out our patioheat.com website for sales and more information. Please tap that like button if you find this video useful, as it helps others find our channel. Now let's get heating. All right, so here we have this residential application. I'm just going to go ahead and go right into the overall dimensions. So lower dimension here I have at 20 foot 4, upper 2211. Lower down here I have at 19.3 and 19.8 and almost 19.9, I guess. We do have a slope ceiling or rooftop. I'm not quite sure if the ceiling is flat or sloped as well, but if it is sloped, this is important to know. Also, so we have this 9 foot 1 and 15/16 set at this edge, down to 8 foot 10 and a half here. And I do have two different measurements here on this beam. So here we have 10 and a half and then 10 and 3/8. I'm not quite sure why it's 3/8. In any case, I know that there is a slope up here as well, so we just need to bear that in mind. Anything else? We do have some ceiling lights up here and a fan in the center of the room. And I think that is about it for right now. All right, let me go ahead and turn that off. So originally the customer had requested to place some 5000 CD5024s on this beam here, and then over here, as well as over here. And well, I like that idea. The only problem is when you mount it on the surface like this, you need to maintain 12 inches from the ceiling, and being that I only have these at 10, there's no way I can really mount it on that beam or on the back side of this beam, because this is only 10 inches and I need 12 of clearance, so the heater would have to start 2 inches below this right here. So that's not my choice. And then the other thing is, okay, so well, let's see what two 5000 watt units can do. And I've placed them between the lighting fixtures here. You can see they're off-centered. They're not centered with them. I think they're only about 3 feet from this edge here to the center of the heater. Actually, I think I have that measurement right there. Let's see, 3 feet 10 inches from the edge to here, the center. And the 5000 watt unit has a smaller footprint as opposed to the 6000 watt unit. But just go ahead and look at some of the clearances here just real quickly. These are the clearances that we need to meet. There's not an issue with that, with a fan or anything like that. And then let's go ahead and look at the footprint of heat. So footprint of heat, let's see if I can clean that up here. You get a pretty good coverage here. However, you know, we're not capturing the outside edge here, the outside edge here. And by the way, I did draw a box from this point right here on the floor all the way over to this point over here on the floor, and then times it by a BTU demand for the square footage of the area. This is going to kind of a colder climate area. And it called out for 3.8 of the 6000 watt units. So you know, obviously 2 will not cover the entire space of the 5000 watt units, but this is what the coverage would look like, and you know, that might be acceptable to some. Here obviously we're capturing this chair here, capturing most of this chair and some of this chair here. So the only thing we're missing over here really is the backs of these two, you know, chairs here. Now obviously when you're sitting down and reclining or just talking amongst each other, you know, you might have this chair out a little bit further, so just bear that in mind. Now if we took the 6000 watt unit, you can see the 6000 watt unit, I think this is a 39 roughly inch unit, and this is a 61.25 inch long unit, the 6000 watt unit. So this, now your footprint of heat just is a little bit more broader. It is designed for a higher application. You can see this is the bottom edge of the 5000 watt unit, and this is the bottom edge of the 6000 watt unit. But if you have a control system on it, then you are great. In fact, you can, you know, control the system as much as you feel like, you know, 1% on, 100% on. Just bear that in mind too. So all right, let me go ahead and turn that off. So these are both things that can work, and neither one would be my ideal. So this would be my ideal, is taking 4 of the 6,000 watt units, and because of that slope ceiling, this is why, oh, and I should mention this, I'm gonna go back here real quick here. On the units like this, when it's a ceiling, mount on a slope ceiling, you can see that my bracket is physically not touching here. So you'd have to put a spacer on this side, and you can attach this side here, but you want to make sure that you have the heater level with the ground, not going the same as a slope ceiling. So just bear that in mind. And that's why I chose this area here. So this is going to be level with the slope. So we're going parallel with the main structure back here. And 4 of the 6,000 watt units, I think I have these at 7-degree tilt, so that I can get in. Because of the fan here, I'm trying to get into the center portion of the seating area. We do have that clearance again. Let's see if I can pull that up here. So with the clearance, we need to make sure that we're meeting the clearance to the fan. Now, if the fan blades are aluminum, which in my estimation these might be, then the clearance to combustibles don't apply to aluminum, because aluminum is non-combustible. However, I would not want the ray to be directly pointed onto the aluminum, because then it could potentially melt. So I would just make sure that, maybe you're 6 to 8 inches away, or make sure that our ray isn't penetrating the fan blade, if in fact the fan blade is aluminum. So in case there's 4 units here, and you can see that I think we have this at about 9 foot spread. Let's see if I can pull that up here. I need to turn this off for a second, and let's go right here. Okay. Yeah, 9 foot center to center. And then let's look at the bracket here, and into this bracket here, which is going to be a little, so that's 9 foot as well. One other thing I should mention is that these heaters the lighting fixtures, I pushed them back a little bit further. That's why, it's another reason why I have this 9 foot center here. I didn't want this ray to come and hit the physical heater itself, because that would make a shadow on the floor. So that's another reason why I have them at that 9 foot spread from each other this way. All right, well, I hope this has helped. If you're looking for some assistance with your outdoor heating application and you would like us to review your plans, please send your information to designs@patioheat.com. I'm Steve, and again, please tap that like button. We do not advertise, we're not monetized. Therefore, YouTube does not promote our channel unless we receive a thumbs up from you. We thank you very much. Have an excellent day.